Bitcoin back to 70k. Critical crypto and stock analysis. Bitcoin is at a critical point, and will Bitcoin be able to reclaim 90k or is 70k next? In this episode, I will analyze stocks and crypto like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Wallmart, Gap, Cardano and LayerZero. If you're not a member of Team NakedTrader yet, would you be so kind to press that subscribe button? It will help me a lot. And for now, let's start with the weekly performance of the crypto market. Overall, a red week. You have a lot of red coins. Move 13.9, Aptos 12.3, Pulse X 12.4, Ethereum minus 12.3, Dogecoin 9.2. We do have some green numbers like Toncoin 18.5, Pepe 7.4, Kespa 10.4, Mental 14.9, IP 14.9, and from the weekly I will change to the daily. Today's sentiment also red. Hype minus 6, VeChain minus 3, AVE minus 5.1, IOTA minus 3.5, Pepe minus 4.5, Litecoin minus 5, and the green numbers of today: Toncoin 15% up, HNT 5.9, BeraChain 1.7, Mental 7.1, and from here I will go to CoinMarketCap. Currently we have a market cap of 2.7 trillion with a 24-hour volume of 46.78 billion. And the current fear and greed is at 24, which is in the fear zone. And the top 10 coins of today are Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, Binance, Solana, Cardano, Dogecoin and Tron. And from here I will go to the weekly performance of the stock market. Overall, a lot of red numbers. Apple went down 10.70, Adobe 12.16, Google 4.63, Tesla 4.83, Walmart 6.95, Lilly 6.45, and the green numbers: Nvidia went up almost 8%, 7.97, CrowdStrike 6.07, Applovion 8.29, Netflix was up 3.02, Spotify 8.02, and from here let's go to Bitcoin. Starting at the weekly, less than 12 hours to close this week's candle, about 11 hours and 52 minutes. Current price is just under 83k at 82,597. Green candle, the price went as low just under 77,000. And from the weekly I will change to the daily and I will show last week's scenarios. And let me move myself. So what happened? As mentioned in last week's episode, the test between 75,637 and 77,017 happened. Aggressive one played out, 77,017. So I consider this scenario as done. And the next, if we keep rejecting at 84,000, then the next test will be around 73,130. And if it fall through support there, then this one is in play at 71,296. And let me zoom in a bit. This one also in play if the price managed to go up and test the 94,000, pullback with entry at 89,000, aiming for 95,000. And I will add one more. something like this, maybe a test around 89,000 pullback with entry at 84,150, trying to break the 90,000. So we have 4 potential scenarios for Bitcoin in the coming days, and from here I will go to Walmart, starting at the monthly, currently at 85.35. Huge red candle, and the price went down from its all-time high, almost 19%. I'll add some levels. And from the monthly, let's change to the weekly. Okay, we see a weekly loss of the 90.73 and went back to the start of the impulse here. From the weekly, let's change to the daily. Okay, let's go back to the weekly and I will make a plan for the coming days. If the price managed to hold support, then I would like to see a gain above, daily gain above 87.44, maybe a test of $92, pullback with entry at 87.44 for the continuation play, aiming for $95. And if the price managed to go up more aggressive, test the 98.61, pullback with entry just above $90 at 90.73, aiming for the all-time high. And if it doesn't hold support, then the next entry between $79 and $81, trying to go up from there. Gap starting at the monthly, current price at $20.13, red candle this month. Let me add some levels. And from the monthly, let's change to the weekly. They already tested last week and this week again. Okay. From the weekly, let's change to the daily. Here, tested, went back, rejection, and now back to the start of the impulse. Okay, let's go back to the weekly and make a plan for the coming days. If the price managed to hold support, then I would like to see a daily gain above 23.69 and perhaps a test of $26, pullback with entry at 22.63 for the continuation play and aiming to break the $29. And else, if the price doesn't hold support, then I would aim for the entry at 15.71, trying to go up from there. And else, the more defensive play, the entry around $12, 12.79, trying to go up from there. And else, the most defensive play, entry of $8.02, trying to go up from there. So 4 potential scenarios for Gap Incorporated, and from here let's go to LayerZero. Let me move myself again. Starting at the weekly, current price at $2.28. Here was the drop off, $2.73. Okay, from the weekly, let's change to the daily. This was support here. And so far, rejection of $2.54. From the daily, let's change to the 4-hour. 4-hour gain of $2.29. Okay, let's go back to the daily. So if the price managed to go up, maybe a test of $2.85, pullback with entry at $2.29 for the continuation play, aiming to break the $3. And if the price goes up more aggressive, aiming for $3.46, pullback with entry at $2.55, aiming to break the $3.88. And if it's keep rejecting, then the entry, the start of the impulse, $1.80, trying to go up from there. And else, if it fell through support here, then wait for the rotation, something like this. but wait for the lower time frame confirmation for the rotation and then take your entry. Yes, and from LayerZero, let's go to Cardano. I've charted this one early this year, and look at this. The entry of between 59 cents and 61 cents played out. And if you took this trade, if you had played this one, you could have had more than 94% profits. Congratulations for the ones who played it. I hope you took some profits there and increase your stop loss. So this scenario played out. I will post a link of the previous analysis in the description so you can check it out if you like. Okay, so for now this one is played out. I will remove the other ones. So what do we see? Let's start at the weekly. This was the first impulse, the test of $1.20 on the weekly, multiple rejections, went back to the start of the impulse. Okay, and from the weekly, let's change to the daily. Daily gains of the drop off here to the low. And the 4 hour. Okay, let's go back to the daily. So for now, I would like to see a move up. A 4 hour gain above 80 cents. Maybe a test of 85, 86 cents. Pullback with entry at 74 cents. Aiming to break $1. And else, I would like to see a test around 115. Pullback entry at 86 cents. Aiming to break the $1.23. And if the price keeps rejecting, then I'll be very defensive and take the entry just above 40 cents, trying to go up from there. And else the most defensive play, the entry at 32 cents, trying to go up from there. So 4 potential scenarios for Cardano the coming days, and from here let's go to Ethereum. About 11.5 hours to close this week's candle. Currently a red week, not looking strong. It went back to the top of this zone here. And I will go to last week's scenarios. To the 4 hour. Doesn't look good. Back to the daily. Back to the daily. So I consider this one as played. The entry of 1733. over here. It went as low as 1767. And this one I consider it as played here. So let me remove those scenarios. So what can we expect now? Let's go back to the weekly for this one. If it doesn't hold support, then the next entry at 1733, trying to go up from there, and else the more defensive play 1557, trying to go up from there. And if it fell through support 1557, then the next entry is at 1279, trying to go up from there. And let's go back to the daily. If the price managed to go up, then I would like to see a test of 2220 pullback with an entry 1934 for the continuation play, aiming for 2302. And else, if the price goes up more aggressive, let's say test the 2508, pullback with entry at 2133, aiming for 2626. So 5 potential scenarios here for Ethereum the coming days. And for now, enjoy your day and see you in the next one. Latest.